Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Urdu Seekhiye. This is episode number 14. I'm your host, Shireen, and today I have with me Naeema, all the way from Pakistan. Naeema and I met through a website called Upwork. I needed help with transliterating Fatima's interview for our YouTube channel, and Naeema got the job done. And very well, too. Apart from transliteration, Naeema specializes in transcribing and translating documents, videos, and audio in and between the two languages, English and Urdu. Welcome to the podcast, Naeema.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and I hope everyone's doing great. Thank you very much for inviting me, Shiri. As you mentioned, I transcribe and translate in English because Urdu and English both are very close to my heart. So when I learned about your venture, I was very happy about it, and I'm very excited to be part of the Urdu Seekhiye podcast.
I completely agree with you. I feel the same way about those two languages. So let's dive in. Do you want to share with our listeners what we're going to discuss today?
Sure. With this episode, you'll learn how to ask someone what they do for a living and for how long they have been doing it. So let's hear the dialogue.
Let's. आप क्या काम करती हैं?
मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ. आप क्या करती हैं?
मैं बड़ों को पढ़ाती हूँ. मैं इंस्ट्रक्शनल डिज़ाइनर हूँ.
आप कितने सालों से पढ़ा रही हैं?
मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पढ़ाते हुए. Let's hear that one more time. आप क्या काम करती हैं?
मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ. आप क्या करती हैं?
मैं बड़ों को पढ़ाती हूँ. मैं इंस्ट्रक्शनल डिज़ाइनर हूँ.
आप कितने सालों से पढ़ा रही हैं?
मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पढ़ाते हुए.
Now we move to part 2, where we translate each line in English. I'll read all the Urdu lines and Shireen will provide the translation. आप क्या काम करती हैं?
What do you do? Or what work do you do?
मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ. आप क्या करती हैं?
I teach children. What do you do?
मैं बड़ों को पढ़ाती हूँ. मैं इंस्ट्रक्शनल डिज़ाइनर हूँ.
I teach adults. I'm an instructional designer.
आप कितने सालों से पढ़ा रही हैं?
How many years have you been teaching?
मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पढ़ाते हुए.
It has been more than 15 years that I have been teaching. Or, I've been teaching for over 15 years. Now for part 3, where we provide more details and examples of each of the lines. So we started this dialogue with the question, आप क्या काम करती हैं? If you have been following us since episode 1, then you may know that the way this question is phrased, it would be asked to a woman.
That's right. And we know that आप क्या काम करती हैं means what do you do? So how would we ask this same question to a man? We would ask, आप क्या काम करते हैं? And next we have the response from me. I say, मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ, which means I teach children. बच्चों is the plural of बच्चा, which means a child. So बच्चों means children. By the way, I just want to say that I don't actually teach children right now, as you heard in the dialogue. However, I have taught children in the past, and I absolutely love teaching them. So I do hope to return to it in the near future.
Aw, I love working with and teaching children as well. So returning back to the lesson, if you notice, on the free PDF handout, which is available on our website, you'll see that the word bachon looks like bacon. But please make sure to download the free alphabet chart from the website and watch the YouTube video that tells you the pronunciation of all the letters in Urdu. So if you download the alphabet chart, you'll see that the C with a caret on top of it is actually pronounced che. That's why BAC with the caret on top of it, ON with the dot on top of it, together is pronounced bachon.
Yes, pronunciation is very important. So we highly recommend watching the YouTube video on the Urdu alphabet. And now let's continue. My response again was मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाती हूँ. Ko is our post position and it means to. Padhati means teach. The infinitive form of this verb is padhana and that means to teach. So because I'm a woman, I say padhati. Shiri, how would a man say I teach children?
A man would say, मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाता हूँ. मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाता हूँ. And the last word in this sentence is our to be verb. Hूँ means am. When you are speaking in the present tense, मैं will have हूँ with it. So, मैं हूँ means I am. And मैं बच्चों को पढ़ाता or पढ़ाती हूँ means I teach children.
Then I ask you, आप क्या करती हैं? Which means what do you do? The infinitive form of the verb to do in Urdu is karna. So karti is what a woman would say and karta is what a man would say. For the rest of the words, please download the PDF from our website.
So, to your question, आप क्या करती हैं? I respond, मैं बड़ों को पढ़ाती हूँ. मैं बड़ों को पढ़ाती हूँ. What do you guys think बड़ों means? If बच्चों means children, what might बड़ों mean? So this may not be the best or exact translation, but this is the only word I know to refer to adults.
Yeah, the exact word for adult in Urdu is baligh, and it's a bit on the formal side.
Can you actually say that again for us? What is it again?
It's baligh.
Yeah, it has that.
It's that r at the end, which
Yes.
yeah, the French R, and it's pronounced like something like that. Yeah.
I definitely have never heard that word. Could you use it in a sentence?
Well, I could use it, but actually, I'm going to pose that question to our listeners. If you happen to be a more advanced Urdu learner or speaker, please visit our page for this episode and please write a sentence using the word baligh.
So while I haven't heard the word baligh used before, I'm trying to recall the times I've heard the word baron. I feel like the word baron is mainly used around children. In fact, the only time I can remember hearing the word baron is in the question, बड़ों से ऐसे बात करते हैं? बड़ों से ऐसे बात करते हैं? And बड़ों से ऐसे बात करते हैं means, is that how you talk to adults? I've heard this phrase from my friends and Desi TV shows in which parents are telling this to their children when they're not being respectful with adults. And actually, I was listening to another podcast and in it, he used the word grown up. So I think, grown up is a better translation for the word baron. Like, is this how you talk to grown-ups, you know? So around children, in English anyway, we use grown-ups. Naima, I know you have kids. Have you had to use this question with them?
Yes, my kids used to give me a lot of opportunity to use this phrase when they were a bit younger. But now it's been quite a while. They've grown up enough and they know that baron se aise baat nahi karte. You know, that means that's not how you talk to adults. So we won't break down these two sentences, but if you download the free handout from our website, you will see the word by word translation.
So, मैं बड़ों को पढ़ाती हूँ means I teach adults. Then I continue to say, मैं instructional designer हूँ, which just means I'm an instructional designer. And even in English, people don't know what I mean when I say I'm an instructional designer. But basically, it means that I teach adults. I work for a company that tells me what they want me to train adults on, and I provide that training. So, instructional designers are trainers.
That's very interesting, Shiri.
Thanks. I think so too.
Okay. Next, I asked the question, आप कितने सालों से पढ़ा रही हैं? And this means how many years have you been teaching? So, कितने means how many. कितने सालों together means how many years. And if you begin your question with कितने whatever, कितने सालों, कितने महीनों, कितने दिनों, कितने घंटों, then you're going to need to use the postposition se, which in this case means for, as in for how long. Shiri, if I wanted to ask you how long have you been podcasting, how would I ask you that in Urdu?
Well, since you didn't use any of the words we mentioned, like years, months, days, or hours, which are salon, mahino, dino, or ghanton, respectively, then I would ask, आप कितने वक्त से podcasting कर रही हैं? आप कितने वक्त से podcasting कर रही हैं? Basically, that's asking for how long have you been podcasting?
So in Urdu, there's a distinction for when you mean a specific time versus for when you mean a period of time. So for this example, when you intend to ask, for how long have you been podcasting? It's better to say कब से or कितने अरसे से. You know, it's not wrong as such to say आप कितने वक्त से podcasting कर रही हैं, but that's how someone who's not a native speaker would say it. So it would be better to say आप कब से podcasting कर रही हैं or आप कितने अरसे से podcasting कर रही हैं. अरसे means a period of time and that covers सालों, that's years, महीनों, that's months, दिनों, that's days, and घंटों, that's hours. So, when I ask आप कितने अरसे से podcasting कर रही हैं, the answer could be from any of these, either years, months, days, or hours, whatever it may be. You get the point, Shiri?
Yes, that makes complete sense.
So, normally we use the term waqt when we have a specific time in mind, like 4 a.m. or 9 p.m. For example, आप किस वक्त काम करेंगी? What time will you do the work? So, now what's your answer to the question? आप कितने अरसे से podcasting कर रही हैं? Or if I phrase it in a slightly different way, आप कब से podcasting कर रही हैं?
So then my answer would be, मैं सिर्फ 6 महीनों से podcasting कर रही हूँ. मैं सिर्फ 6 महीनों से podcasting कर रही हूँ. And that means I have been podcasting for only 6 months. So sirf means only. Che means 6. And mahino is the plural of month. It means months. And as we mentioned earlier, we have to add se when expressing for how long. Che mahino se. Then I put in the verb podcasting. Kar rahi hoon means am doing it. So, मैं सिर्फ 6 महीनों से podcasting कर रही हूँ literally means I am podcasting for only 6 months. But it means that I have been podcasting for only 6 months. So, in English, the question structure is, how long have you been blank? And that blank would have the verb in it. So, for example, the question, how long have you been singing? In Urdu, as Naima explained earlier, we would ask, आप कब से गा रही हैं? आप कब से गा रही हैं?
Right. To sing is gana. When asking someone if he or she sings, we would only use the verb ga. So the structure of that question in Urdu would be आप कब से blank रही हैं, and you fill in the blank with the base form of the verb, whatever that may be. And of course, if you're talking to a man, then you would adjust the verb rahi to rahe. That'll all be stated in the handout, so be sure to download that from the website.
So to a woman, I would ask, आप कब से गा रही हैं? And to a man, I would ask, आप कब से गा रहे हैं? How long have you been singing?
Yes, now let's return to the dialogue. I had asked, आप कितने सालों से पढ़ा रही हैं? Which means, how many years have you been teaching? And you answered, मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पढ़ाते हुए. You want to explain this, Shirin?
Sure. So this is a more complicated sentence due to the change in tense. Let's look at it like we did the question. Let's focus on the structure. So the response to आप कितने सालों से पढ़ा रही हैं is मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पढ़ाते हुए. So let's first identify our verb. The verb in the question is पढ़ा. And in the response, it's पढ़ाते. So let's keep everything the same except the verb.
Good idea. So then let's go back to the question. आप कब से गा रही हैं? Can you guys remember what that means? It means, how long have you been singing?
So if I change nothing else in my response except the verb, it would be मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं गाते हुए.
And that means it has been more than 15 years that I have been singing. Let's take a look at it word by word. मुझे, we should all know, is the oblique case of the pronoun मैं. It'll be on the PDF handout. 15 means 15. Saal means year. Se means then. Zyada means more. So, se zyada together means more than. Ho is a conjugation of the infinitive verb hona, which is our to be verb, and ho gaye hain together means it has been.
We'll focus on the word gaye in more detail in another episode. But for now, just know that ho gaye hain together means it has been. And to finish that response off, after ho gaye comes our to be verb hain. Ho gaye hain. And it's ho gaye hain because we're talking about 15 years, and that's plural. For singular, like if it were ek saal or 1 year instead of 15 saal or 15 years, we would say ho gaya hai. So in our original dialogue, the verb is padhate. And in our new question, it's gate. So you see that we add the te to the verb when answering this question. And then we add our to be verb. And to keep it simple, when using the sentence structure, it will always end with hue. So the full response again is मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं पढ़ाते हुए. And to say that it has been over 15 years that I've been singing, that would be मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं गाते हुए.
So now it's your turn. If I wanted to ask someone, how many years have you been working? And you should know the verb for work by now. How would you ask, how many years have you been working in Urdu to a man? You would ask, आप कितने सालों से काम कर रहे हैं? So work is काम, but to do work is काम करना. So that's why it is काम कर. आप कितने सालों से काम कर रहे हैं?
And how would this man respond? Let's say that he has been working for over 15 years. He wants to say it has been more than 15 years that I've been working. How would he say that?
He would say, मुझे 15 साल से ज़्यादा हो गए हैं काम करते हुए. And that is the entire dialogue.
Nice. So that does it for this episode. Before we say goodbye, I'd like to remind everyone to download the free PDF for this episode. Also, if you want to learn how to read the Urdu transliteration, please watch the YouTube video on the Urdu alphabet. I'll place the links in the show notes. Finally, if you know anyone who could benefit from this podcast, please share it with them. And lastly, I want to encourage participation. So here are a few questions from this episode. Please visit our website to provide answers to the following 3 questions.
So the first question is, how would you say, I am a teacher? Next, how would you ask someone, how long have you been writing? To find out how to say to write, download the free handout from the website. And finally, provide an answer to the question, how long have you been writing? We are always monitoring the website and our emails, so feel free to post your responses or questions on our website in the discussion section, or if you want to be featured in a future episode, leave us a voice message on our website, which is www.urdusikhiye.com. Thank you again for listening.
फिर मिलेंगे।
खुदा हाफिज।